Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. I'm back on Court Farm and on the Contractor series. So in the last episode, it was actually the same day as we're in now, September 1. But we did place down a few things over here, mainly for animals, so we can start doing, well, hopefully make a bit of money from productions, but also we're going to get some sheep to do wool. Might work then getting, you know, the productions from that, so the tailored items and the clothes and all that stuff. And I also put some chickens down over here. Well, a chicken shed, but we haven't got the chickens yet. But we're going to do that in this episode. We're probably going to hold off doing the sheep just because I need the feed, really. And, yeah, we haven't got the chance just yet. We're getting close with this wheel. We can probably make some hay bales just to tie them over. But, yeah, we need to wait for to put some sheep in. And money as well has gone down quite a bit. From the last episode, it went down a lot because we bought the field. We obviously made a lot at the same time with the silage, but I made quite a bit back at the end because I sold the corn header and leased out one, which I have returned now. So kind of money went up to about 70,000. I have used a bit for some of the items that I've been setting up for this episode, which we'll go into in a minute. But I did sort out as well the terraforming problem. So I had a few spots that were just messed up when I was placing this down. So I kind of removed them and put them back in. Reimbursed myself the cost of obviously doing that, just so it was the right amount spent as if I placed it down once, just so it's all level and sorted. So this is pretty much what we're finished with. Got still a bit of a grass field. Like I said, we're going to work on that and focus on the hay for the sheep. But I have been doing quite a bit. So I have been to the shop and brought back the roller finally, so that's just here. I did also buy a spreader. I thought it was about time I got a spreader. This was the cheapest one I could get. It was 3,000. Unfortunately, there wasn't one on offer, like in the second-hand used market. But we got this one. £3,000 is not too bad. I also bought a lot of lime. Like, I'm talking a serious amount of lime. I think each bag's got 2,000 litres in. And I purchased at least probably about 14 of them. Now, I've left 4 here. I also bought some herbicide. And I've got 3 already in storage, so we've got a bit of overspill. I left 4 here because I thought I would need it for that field over there, so it was just to make sure I've got some in reserve. But I have been doing a lot of setting up. Like I said, if we jump over here quickly, you can see that I have spread lime in this. We have leased out an item. This is going to be used just for lime over there, so I'm going to bring that down to the other farm. Hopefully get some lime down on that field quickly before we need to mow it again, just to try and improve the environmental score. In the last episode, we were taking a tiny hit on everything that we were selling because of the environmental score. So I decided to try my best to just improve it in this episode. And we're going to get this field set up. I also bought some items on there that we're going to take down, so I'll just go into that in a second. But first, we're going to use this direct seeder. It's got some grass seeds in. We're going to get it planted. We're going to be using Courseplay for this. And I have done everything. I tried to set up a lot before I started the episode. It's going to be important that we get these grass seeds in because we need this field, we really do. And this now is going to be a combined big field that's hopefully going to have a really good score. So as soon as it's planted, I have also leased out a spot sprayer as well. So we're going to use that in this field to try and get, hopefully, the environmental score on this field at 100 when we've done the nitrogen and obviously done our first mow. Let's get it started. It's going to be a big job for Courseplay. Hopefully it's got enough seeds. We'll find out. Let's get these, let's get this grass planted in. Let's have a look what's coming out. So you can see grass is growing, pH is fine, nitrogen needs a bit of work, won't need rolling. I need to sort this out. I keep forgetting to go into GE to sort out the cow parsley. Tell you what, that is one indestructible weed. You can actually paint it down in-game, but then when you boot back in, it just reappears. So it's not, the best. Right, so that needs to carry on. We don't need to roll it. As soon as it's all planted in, we can use the spot spray, just turn it on and off in this field. But right now what I've got is a few more leased items that we're going to take down to our main yard. On the back of the trailer, we've got some fertilizer, because that's obviously going to come in handy. They're only 500 litre bags, but I didn't want to get too much because we've got a bag, and obviously money is important in this series. Don't want to go crazy. I've got 1 bag of lime left on this trailer. This was all full with lime. And also I filled this up, so like I said, I bought a lot of it. And that's still full because I've used what was left on the trailer. Bought 2 bags of chicken feed because we're going to get some chicken, so we can hopefully start that off. But I think now let's head down to In fact, no, before we do that, I have actually got another thing going on because I wanted to do a contract to try and earn a bit of cash. So let's talk about this. This is a contract that I've set up. If we go to this one, you can see, go to details. We've got one that's active here, and we're going to earn 16,000 from this. This is a harvest field being harvested in field 88. So I thought best to do this. I wanted to do something different. Not baling, we could have done it, would have was a lot more money, but with us doing so many other things, I didn't want too much focus on this. Whereas we can just set Courseplay up, can't we? Have the the tractor up here with the trailer, and let's just get this going. And there's no straw as well, so it was just something we can earn a bit of cash for. And yeah, hopefully, let's do that. Yeah, hopefully just crack on with it. Really. Now where is it? Are you field 88? Yeah, you are. So let's go with 3 headlands, 6.5 meters. I think that should be fine. We could even go 4 headlands, really. It's going to be a big field to do, but I wanted something that's just going to give us good money. Let's go 5. Why not? Just make our life easier. With us not doing straw as well, it really doesn't matter at all, does it? So let that go and do its thing. We can then also get in this, and hopefully what I can do is just set this to combine mode. And if we just park it about here, it shouldn't have any issues. So there we go. Put that on combine, and now it should, when it gets full, hopefully, head over to the harvester. So that's good, because that's going to earn us a bit of cash on the side, but we're not really doing much. It's not taking much of us to sort that out. So let's go and sort out the chickens. Let's go put a few of these away. But yeah, the main aim of this episode is to get things improved, especially that environmental score. We've also got that field that we bought in the last episode. It's going to be the start of hopefully a lot of arable fields connected together. We've got that field to sort out. It's probably going to be the weak link after all this for the environmental score. It's probably going to be the field that brings the score down overall. We need to sort that out. That needs probably cultivating at some point, replanting in anything we want to do. Straw might be important. Could sell it, but then again, we're getting a few animals. Probably don't need straw bedding anyway, really, so it might not be that important. But it could be a good idea to get some wheat for the chickens, so we don't have to keep buying the big bags. Now, I bought 2 big bags. It was like 2,000. So it's not too much money. And we could just keep getting loads of them. It's a lot easier to do. And the way I've got it set up in Maize Plus is I actually need to buy the Dioika chicken feed to actually fill up all 4 categories. So the wheat will only fill up, I think it's only 1. So it might be a good idea to try and change that. Yeah. We'll have to see what we're going to do with that. Or we could just keep buying the Dioika food. Either way, it's not too much of a problem, is it? It's a shame you can't mix it together. A bit like what you do with the pig feed. We can make our own version of that, and that'll fill up all the categories. Whereas this one, yeah, it's with the chickens, you can't do that. Right, so let's just park this up somewhere, because we're going to need to unload some of this stuff. Might be a good idea to start putting some of it away. We've got 7,000 litres of lime in that spreader. And it's definitely obviously not going to be using all that. Right, so let's put that there. Get this pallet fort sorted out, and we'll start putting some of this away just quickly. I mean, I'm happy to leave it outside, really, the lime. Especially that IC as well. Let's do that. Let's leave out the lime. Probably put the fertilizer away. Chicken feed we're going to use straight away. Let's just put this last bag of lime over here. I mean, this is nearly empty anyway. And we're probably going to get more, aren't we? Thinking about it. With this being used, and well, there's not using everything that's in that spreader now. Yeah, probably going to get a bit more. Yeah, I don't mind sticking the lime out here. Keep the seeds and the fertilizer inside. Ideally, I'd want more space for storage. especially if we're going to get feed. It's nice that we've got them racks over there. We could put the IBCs up there. I don't think it's going to be able to fit big bags, but we could put IBCs up there. There we go. That'll do. Should we go try putting IBC up there? Just to see. And the good thing about a lot of the field work in this episode is going to be automated. I know we've been doing a lot of that in this series, and it's obviously worked out. We're trying to be kind of like a farm manager, but also building our own like contractor's farm. There'll be some stuff that we do, but you know, a lot of it's going to be course play and auto drive and all that. So the 2 fertilizer ones I'll put in, unless I can potentially fit them underneath that racking. That is an option. I think we could probably fit them underneath there, couldn't we? I think this is one of the best parts of this shed, to be honest. The fact that I've got these shelves to put IBCs on, and looking like it as well, we can put a few other things. Look how good that was. The physics, I've mentioned this a few times, but the physics now for pallets and IBCs and anything like that, and big bags, is so much better than what it was in FS19. It's crazy, really. Now, let's get these off anyway. Probably going to have to widen that. Hopefully we can do all 4 of these in one hit. Good so far. There we go. Just about got that. Now, chicken feed we're going to probably keep out somewhere. But I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll put it all down underneath at the bottom. We might be able to fit all our IBCs on the second shelf. And on the bottom we might be able to fit big bags as long as we can push them under. I'm thinking about it though. Are we going to be able to get them out after? Is a question. Yeah, potentially we might not get these out. I'm going to try it though, because why not? Yeah, that won't go, unfortunately. So that is a shame. I would have liked to put them there. To put these back, aren't we? Chicken food should be alright. Let's go put some of the chicken food in first. May as well. Get the chicken sorted out. And then we can sort out the fertilizer. I'm just trying to think where to put the fertilizer. It's going to have to be inside, isn't it? Unfortunately. But I'd love to put it on that shelf. I mean, it's good still for the IBCs. We're probably going to get quite a few of them. Fertilizer, herbicide, anything like that. So it's only 1,000 litres in this bag. So we have a quick look now and get some animals. Right, so we're going to need 1 rooster, definitely. Kind of like a no-brainer. And then everything else, I'm going to just go crazy with a load of chickens. If we get, obviously, them reproducing, that's also good. I mean, look how much money it is, though. We may as well just get a lot of them now. There we go, 360. Pretty much got 359 chickens and 1 rooster. And hopefully that means we'll start getting loads of eggs, which is obviously going to bring us in some money. So let's have a look at... So let's just quickly look at this now, see what it's like. So yeah, you can see that we've got hardly any feed in there, and the daily food's 3,500. So maybe we just got too many chickens. I think we're going to have to do something about that. We're going to have to find a way of, yeah, if we just get wheat in, just feeding them wheat. Which means, yeah, that means basically we need to do a big wheat harvest, and I need to sort out the food additions for Maize Plus, so wheat fills up all 4 categories like it does in the base game. I'm not going to be able to get them out, am I? Messed up there. I'll tell you what we'll do. Super strength it. for this one, definitely. Alright, so that's over there. We may as well just throw this in. I mean, with the amount of food they're going to consume now. I mean, I thought, oh yeah, just get loads of chickens, they're cheap. And then I just realised how much it's going to take to feed them. I mean, that's not even a day's worth of food for them. They need to chill out a bit, don't they? So let's put these big bags away. And then I think we're alright over here, aren't we? We've done pretty much everything we need to do, and we can go and check out what's going on with the fertilising. I mean, we need to spread lime over here. We also need to keep an eye on the harvester, because it'll be us that has to cart if that trailer gets full. I mean, we could try and put a bit of fertiliser in this, thinking about it, because we might need to put some down on that ground. I do want to put lime down, though. Maybe it might be a better idea to put fertiliser down before we put the lime down. With it, you know, being important for the yield. Look at that. It's full now, so we didn't even have to put that away. So that's good news. So let's just stop this here for a second. And yeah, got some grass seeds there, a bit more fertiliser, plenty of lime. Plenty of lime out here, and that's still fine there. Now I'm just trying to think. Let's have a look at precision farming on that field and see what it needs most. Yeah, it definitely needs nitrogen. pH isn't bad, is it really? It's actually not that bad at all. So really, I bought way too much. Yeah, I bought way too much. So pH is okay. It could do with a bit, but I'm thinking this is like pretty much one point before we need to mow it. So we need to get the nitrogen down. It's bad, like really bad. So with that pH, with that lime over there, I'm going to send it up to the crop field because that's going to need it anyway. So let's send that up to, I think it's 118. And then we can do that on our travels when we get up there. It's 117, that's where we need to go. Right, there we go, that's that bit done. Hey, oh, this guy's having a mare. Right, so I think this is the point where it needs to be. Because I've told it to skip a row. And if we just go nearest waypoint from here, it hopefully will carry on. Doing alright though, getting through it. And this guy as well, it must have been this is his second load onto the harvester. So again, everything's working perfectly on the automation side of things. Just thinking we haven't actually got a tractor, have we, to do the fertilising. So let's just see quickly if we can bring the Ford back down. But just get out in this field. I mean, this sprayer, this Hardy sprayer, is well too heavy for this tractor, but you never know. We might be able to just do this with spot spray. Look, it's skimming the floor. It's like we've got a weeder, an actual mechanical one, just scraping across the ground. But yeah, all I really want to do is got spot spraying on, is just turn this on. And then see if we need to go in all 4 patches to this. So that's worked on that side. So then, yeah, let's go. Just quickly get through this, because then we can take it back down. And hopefully we can do it in the other grass field as well. So that's that one done. And we're going to have the big 54 one over there as well. So it's insane as well how much that will jump my precision farming score straight up. Come on, little Ford. I know. At some point I'm going to retire this and have it on the farm or the yard at the moment. And then just have it sitting there as a reminder of how much we struggled. But I like it. I do like it. But I think I'm going to get another Ford. I'm going to just keep upgrading the Ford until we hit to a point where, yeah, we've got a powerful Ford that's actually, you know, doing a really good job. So look at the difference that's made. And obviously the tillage score is going to go up anyway, just slowly as he gets through the fields. But we're already up to 61, so now we're actually taking in 3% increase on anything we sell. which is much better than what it was. Much better. And we're taking like a 1% penalty every time we sold something. I do like precision farming. I think it was it's a really good game changer. Makes it more serious, doesn't it, on the way we play the game. Right, so we're stuck on the gate. We will sort out these gates when we get to the point of combining these fields. I'm just trying to think. It's probably going to be looking at the size of these fields. We'll probably move forward 118, maybe down to 116. They aren't cheap, are they? 91,000, 112,000. I mean, it might be better to go up there because then that's a decent sized field, then 3. But yeah, let's get this. In fact, we'll let's see where this guy is. It's going to take him a while, isn't it? We could probably, I bet we could lime this field by the time he gets back. So let's crack on. Just hope we've got enough. We might be able to just drive all the way up the middle of the field. Let's just hope it lasts out. So that is pretty much all the fertilizing and the liming that we can do done. The only thing I'd say needs liming still now is field 108, this one over here. But it's a bit of a weird one because I'm kind of like building into it anyway. You can see that it's missing bits now. I don't know about that. That's just going to have to just be what it is. But if we have a look, yes, everything's full apart from nitrogen. So that's good news because that means that's going to be maxed out. We jumped up to 64 and I think tillage is the bottom one. So that still needs a bit. That still needs a bit. And that still needs a bit. So these scores are still going to go up. And technically then all that's going to be needed is fertilizer and our first mow, and all that's going to be 100 as well. So we're going to have a massive environmental score going forward, which is going to help us. It's definitely going to help us. Now, this field, it has been limed, and we're going to need to do some crop, aren't we, for the chickens. That's what we're going to have to do. So I'm going to buy 118 before I plant in. Now, that's the aim. Now, looking at anything that we need wheat, really. We could do wheat, barley, any of them, and I could change it in the Maize Plus Animal Food Additions XML, so I can add it in that will feed all 4 categories for the chickens. Now, let's just have a quick look at chicken feed, just to get an idea of what it's at. So you can see that chickens, basically, they've got protein food, which you can see that Doika chicken food is doing 40%. That'll be 30, 20, 10. And then all these different types. I mean, if we got wheat now, it'd just fill energy. We'd then need soybeans or alfalfa hay, corn, CCM, anything like that. So it's better to just try and get wheat to fill all four again. I really don't... I imagine chickens, you know, would be quite happy with the kind of grain. So we'll set that up. We'll get it sorted where the... You know, we'll do wheat in the field. So let's have a look at the crop calendar then just to see. So we can plant in up until November. So we've got plenty of time, pretty much 2 months. And then obviously this month, so pretty much 3 months to get in some wheat in the ground. Now, we're going to need to get, let's just have a look. I think it was 90 odd thousand. Gone the wrong way there. Made my life more difficult. Yeah, to get field 17, we're going to need 91,000 or 112 to get field 19. So let's have a look actually what crops going on. So we got some barley already in field 118, and that must be, it's only 116 actually that's going to be probably ready to harvest. So we could go with 116 and make some money from that, but it's going to cost us more money to do. So we might be able to claw back that cash, but then get a bigger size field. So that's an idea. And barley is going to be ready to harvest. Actually, I think that's only just been planted in. Yeah, that's definitely only just been planted in. So that's... Let's just go over here. Yeah, you can see that that's nowhere near ready. So that's going to be next time round. So really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We could go with that field over there or this one. I'd probably prefer to get this one if that's already got a crop planted into it. Definitely, because it's going to mess us up because we want to grow wheat. So 118 is going to be where we're aiming for. We're going to make 96,000. We're going to do some contracts in the next episode to get some grass work done. Anything that makes us the most cash. We can sort here by net profit, excluding obviously the other ones, which is the supply and transport contracts. So you've got this one here, field 32, popping up again, field 33. I mean, I'm sure from memory, yeah. So you got these two grass fields. We could do both of them, make a killing from it, and we'd be able to afford that field. So we could try and do a double contract in the next episode of grass work. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think we can get through it, and that's probably the best bet. But we're going to make some money in this episode anyway. We're at 51,000. Hopefully by the end, we do a bit of a jump cut. Guy's nearly finished on this. He's going around now doing his headlands. We've got plenty of seeds left. He should get through it. Kind of got the right amount, but you can see this guy is still harvesting away these field beans. We probably miss, if any bits he's missed, we will grab just because, you know, it's more crop for us at the end of the day. And then little bits are going to add up. So what I'll do now, because I'm going to carry on doing this, I might do the carting myself. I'll do a bit of a jump cut because we have been going for a good amount of time anyway for the episode. We'll get to the end of this, get to the end of the field being planted in as well, the grass one. See where we are for money after we complete the contract. And then, yeah, we should have a good idea of how much money we're going to need from the next two grass contracts to get that field, because I think that's important that we do that. There we go, everything's parked away for the evening. It has been a long day. In fact, this day has been 2 episodes now. It's definitely been a long one. We've done quite a lot. But yeah, I brought everything back, finished off the contract. I just need to go and actually tip the last amount and then obviously complete it to get our cash. Overall, though, I'm happy. That grass field is going to be insane. We've done what I intended to do, which was improve the environmental score. And that was important to do. We just need to do quite a bit of fertilizing now, really. And this, yeah, they pretty much, except this grass patch here, which is going to be for hay. We're all going to sort that out because of the fact we need to buy the other one, plant in the wheat. You can see that overall is good. It just needs basically fertilizing and harvesting on all of it. This one's going to be fine. This is a combination that will improve. I'm happy with how it's turned out. And then we've done the contract in field 88 to give us a bit of a boost. So let's go and get this sorted out. Last load. I actually sent up the second trailer because the first one got full and I tipped it. So I think we're about 75% or something like that of the contract delivered. So this will be the last amount. Hopefully I get a bit of extra cash from this. See how we go. Fingers crossed. I mean, field beans is a pretty interesting crop. It doesn't look that good in the field, though. I found it, like, I just find it's like dark. It's kind of like an ugly crop, isn't it? I mean, I am using some of Bullet Bill's textures at the moment that he's releasing on Facebook. If you haven't checked them out, definitely go check them out. He's done a wheat one and a barley one, and he's working on an oat one. He's actually releasing them. They are going to be part of his map. Oxfordshire, I think it's called. No, sorry, Herefordshire. That's the map he's working on, which is obviously work in progress. No release or anything like that scheduled at the moment. It's definitely still, heavily in a work in progress map. But as he's going, he's making his own custom textures for crops, and he's releasing them on Facebook. So go check out Bullet Bill because they are pretty spectacular. They definitely improve the game. So I'm actually adding them in as you have the option to add them into maps, or you can add them in as like your base game kind of file. So I'm making them the base game file. So every map will have them, unless the map I'm using has its own custom textures for crops. But yeah, I think they're just an improvement overall. So I've added them in. So they work on any map or save game I'm playing on. But yeah, check them out, definitely. So yeah, let's go sort this out. The last one, I just wanted to look at the contract just to check what I'm at when it comes to the delivery. Yeah, 77%. So let's finish this off, get that last amount delivered, and then hopefully we can start bringing in a bit of cash for it as well. Not sure how much we're going to get. 7,000 and then 342 environmental score bonus on top, which has brought us to 60. Collect the contract, we should get 10,000, which has brought us to 70. So technically we're only like 20,000 away from buying that field, but in the next episode we're definitely going to do 32 and 33. We're not going to accept them until the next in-game day. I do need to figure out as well what we're going to do about these chickens, because I need to feed them. So I'm probably going to have to go and spend a bit of money to get in a load of big bags. I think I might have got too many chickens too early on. That is insane. The fact that I bought 2 big bags thinking that'd be enough, 2,000 litres, and actually every day they're going to be 3,500. So I'm going to have to go and get probably about 10 big bags of the Duoka chicken food, kind of like store them probably close to that, or just put it all in just to see, and then hope that lasts me out. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll tackle them 2 grass contracts. It's going to bring in a lot of money. We can hopefully buy that second field, expand the crop field out, and keep working and keep progressing. Do need to make hay as well at some point, so we'll skip through probably into... I'm just trying to think. I'm in no rush. I might just go to the next day. Go to the next day, September day 2, and then we can get them contracts sorted out for the grass fields. And we're not going to do hay until at least October. That'll grow one more, and then October we can do some hay. Hopefully get some sheep then as well, so we're producing wool. Plenty to do, but we are doing well. I mean, the grass field itself is going to make us a hell of a lot of money now. And then obviously we're expanding out our crop fields as well, so that's going to be good. But I think on that note, I am going to leave the video there. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it every time. You guys are all amazing. If you're enjoying the video though, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.